States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Moines County Board of Supervisors, Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. Are there any changes to the tentative agenda?
I have none.
Kevin and Jim. Meet with department heads, elected officials. Sarah Doty, Moines County Auditor, excuse me.
Good morning. Have the canvas on the agenda for today. We have our audit for precincts 1, 2, and TAMA tomorrow at 10 a.m. But other than that, just still plugging away, getting election stuff wrapped up, and
That's where you go through vote by vote.
yep. So I have my team come in and they go through everyone for that precinct and audit it. So just busy.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Colin Gerst, IT.
Good morning, just keeping busy like always with nothing to report, so.
Thank you. Kevin Glendenning, Des Moines County Sheriff.
Good morning. Same story for us, busy as ever. Just seems like it got busier here in November, so. But the jail's doing well. We're starting the week at like 103, 104, down to 97 in our facility, or in our care this morning. And from the start of the week to the end of the week, we have like 15 inmates that will be moving from our facility to either the Oakdale to residential facility or to treatment somewhere. So we're finding some beds or finding some locations for them. So we're glad to see that light right now. So.
How many have the county?
Just under 30, 29 or 28 or 29. But hopefully that number will soften even more.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
Rodney Weisner, Maintenance Director.
Good morning, same, just busy, nothing new to report today.
Thank you, Rodney. Jared Lassiter, Land Use.
Seems like it's the same thing all over, just keep them busy as usual, I don't have anything to report.
Oh, I'm glad everybody's keeping busy. Takes the heat off us. Chris Lee, Conservation Director.
Good morning. So we had our Sunrise Run 5K on Veterans Day Monday morning. That was good. It's crisp and clear and beautiful sunrise coming up there in Stars Cave. I want to thank the local Marine Corps League for coming and being partners with that. That's really kind of a special event. They come in, they brought the color guard, they presented the colors, and played the national anthem, and started the race with a rifle shot. Did a little presentation about what Veterans Day really is all about, and so that's kind of cool. Our next one coming up is the Gobble Gobble 5K on November 23rd. Proceeds from that will be split with Salvation Army to help with the big meal that they put on Thanksgiving Day for the community. And then we just scheduled an Ugly Sweater 5K for December. It's I think December 28th, whatever that last Saturday is. And so we're going to be having, and these aren't really races. They're go out and walk or run the trails and just get out there and have fun. And,
Question on everybody's lips is, what do you run the 5K in?
I got it done, this last one I got it done in 35 minutes, which I thought was pretty good, especially considering I'd only about 10 days off of COVID, so I could definitely feel that in the lungs. But I'm still not enjoying running 5Ks, but I'm working on it real hard. So, but no, it's been fun. It's nice. We have a couple guys that come to all of these and they help kind of coordinate it. They're into running ultras, which like running 30, 40, 50 miles, they're talking about doing a 100-miler next year. And so they're talking about how do we, yeah.
That makes my heart hurt just listening to it.
Right? These are the races where people literally die. And I'm like, I'm not sure we're gonna do that. Yeah, somebody was talking about, oh yeah, so-and-so that I know, they did that, and before they were done, they went into kidney failure. And I'm like, really? Like,
I'm not sure, we want you to bring a casualty list.
yeah, I don't think we're gonna go down that route. But
We want to know how many were outside of county, but anyway.
right. But they are talking about trying to maybe bring like a 10K and a half marathon, maybe even a marathon type level race here in the coming year. So we're gonna be having events like this year round, and so it's kind of fun. It engages the community and just reaches out to different folks. And, so yeah, it's been good. Other than that, field team's kind of transitioning into winter mode. We do still have campers, or had campers up in Big Hollow this last weekend. We'll be closing it's been so nice out, we've left Fourth Fleming Station and Welter open. We'll be closing those up here very soon, though. It looks like we got some cold coming next week. Other than that, I think that's about it.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Shannon Prado, Emergency Management Coordinator.
I'll start by saying, Shane, don't feel bad. I was also here yesterday.
Apparently that's the news we're gonna keep talking about for the rest of the day.
I am staying busy kind of like everyone else, but we wrapped up CERT Academy this past weekend. So we had a few people who are now CERT certified, so you'll see some new faces out there helping with our CERT team. So please be patient with them while they learn the ropes of CERT. We are going kind of into our less busy season, so they'll have some time to get trained up, which is good. But otherwise, just kind of plugging along, getting ready to go into, I guess, budget season. Exciting. But otherwise, nothing new to report.
Thank you, Shannon.
Mhm.
Natalie Stepner, Des Moines County Recorder.
Good morning. Everything's going well in the recorder's office. Nothing new to share with the board.
Thank you. Ryan Carter, Des Moines County Engineer.
Good morning. Plenty of stuff going on. I would note that Upper Flint the bridge has an outside chance of opening on Friday. It kind of depends on their progress today before whatever rain we get rolls in. So we'll see how that goes, but there is a chance that could possibly open Friday with more work left to be done, but contractor would really like to open that up so we quit charging them liquidated damages. So we'll see what happens. If it's not obviously Friday, then it'll be early next week, hopefully. So that's all I have.
Really?
That's a record. I would just like to know.
What are we gonna do for the next 10 minutes?
You got a chance at a record.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
doubt that. Thank you, Brian. I didn't miss anybody. Okay, correspondence. Did either of you gentlemen have any correspondence?
Yeah, I had a gentleman come up to me and wants to know about putting a flagpole out at the new, public health building. We're putting a flag on the building or something. So,
That's, we've got, well, Krista isn't here. We've got a meeting, I believe, Thursday, and on punching that out.
Yeah.
I will bring that up.
yeah, that's all I had.
Okay, I have that. We will proceed to discussion and vote. We have payroll reimbursement claims in the amount of $655.59.
Move to approve.
Second.
Sarah?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes. We have approval of the settlement agreement, and release is negotiated by the Iowa Community Assurance Pool, our county's liability insurer.
I move to approve settlement agreement.
Okay.
Read it.
Have you got a copy here for me to sign?
I don't, because I didn't get.
Well, all the board needs to do is give me permission to sign it.
Okay, yeah, because I don't have the full copy from her yet.
Okay. You'll have a question about that at the end of the meeting, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So
Yes, I
anyway,
will.
so that's fine.
Brace yourself.
I'll be fine.
Brace yourself.
Nobody wants over here shaking, we're ready, Tracy.
Okay, we have, so, the approval is, and you guys are aware of the settlement, is to give me
Yeah.
permission to, make a motion to give me permission to sign that settlement agreement on behalf of the board of supervisors.
Right.
Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Sarah?
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yep.
Tom Broker.
Yes. We have a fireworks permit with the necessary attachments for November 16th, 2024 at the Myers Wedding Barn. entertain a motion to
Motion to approve.
approve that.
Second.
Sarah?
Shane McCampbell,
Aye.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes. We have a tax suspension for parcel number 190-112-65892. To suspend the taxes on this particular property pursuant to a decision by the Department of Human Services. Again, this is just a suspension of taxes. They will be due when that property changes hands, or if the owner attains the financial ability to pay those taxes. But until that time, those taxes are suspended.
Motion to approve. Second.
Sarah?
Shane McCampbell,
Yep.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes. We have personnel actions. We have one for conservation. We have Tanner Gebhardt, the Natural Resource Manager, a 34-month anniversary step in, a 24 months anniversary step increase. The previous rate was $45,864. The new rate is $47,698.56.
Motion to approve. Second.
Sarah?
Shane McCampbell,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes. We have one from local health. We have Jennifer Hartman, secretary, 3.15 hours unpaid for November 8th, 2024.
Move to approve. Second.
Sarah?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell.
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes. We have two for the county attorney. We have Brandon Weddle, an administrative assistant. Unpaid leave of 16 hours. And Cassandra Kilby, law clerk, unpaid leave of 0.56 hours.
Motion. Go ahead. Motion to approve, Jane. Both of them? Yes, sir. Second.
Sarah?
Shane McCampbell,
Yes.
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes. And we have one for the auditor. Chandra Gleesner, a real estate clerk one, resignation, effective date November 8th, 2024.
Move to approve. I'll second that. Give her a hug for us.
Sarah?
Jim Carrey,
Yes.
Shane McCampbell,
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes, and I'd like the board would like to, the county would like to thank Chandra for her service and best wishes for her future endeavors. So if you pass that along, it'd be great.
I heard you're gonna be going home every day for months now. It's the word on the street.
And as someone who worked with her on a regular basis with plats and land use, I will second that.
And I will third that.
Reports, we have the sheriff's monthly report, the fees collected for October 2024. This report will be on file in the auditor's office and available for public review at your convenience.
I would add in on there, Mary's just been extremely busy, and you can see by the revenue that comes in on that, we're on pace to be double where we were several years ago. The service she provides has just been amazing on that. That revenue was about 60,000, we're on pace to be probably 120,000 in this year, so she's doing quite well, but she's quite busy.
Hey, give her a golf clap for us
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
That's great, thank you. And we have minutes, or wait, we've got a canvas, that's gonna be the sticks packet here. Canvas for the 2024 general election. Sarah, I suspect.
Yes, so, we had the provisional ballots that went through yesterday, or the military that, came in after the fact, so we had 22 ballots that we added to our numbers, yesterday, and I need to update the website with those, but I have them here if anyone wants a copy. Out of 27,782 registered voters, we had a total of 19,171 participate, so with a 69.01%. Congrats to all of our local county that, won their races. Other than that, there's a ton of different races, so I'm not gonna read off the winners for every one of them, but if anyone wants a copy, let me know and I can get it to them.
Those provisional votes didn't make any difference
we
in
had-
the race.
Nope, there was nothing that made a big enough difference to, change any results, so the results have not changed. We had 31 between Uokava and provisionals, and 22 of them went through, the other were rejected, so.
Uokava.
Military.
Okay.
So, they had to be postmarked on the 4th, but we could receive them up until noon yesterday, so I had 3 of those that came in. But other than that, there was a couple that came in after the fact of election day for absentee mail-ins that we had to reject because they came in too late. So they will all get letters, but numbers have not changed since election day, so we're just gonna keep plugging away at getting our stuff wrapped up and put away at the end of the day.
Well, you always hope for 100%, but 69%
69
sounds like a.
Pretty good, actually,
Well
for just.
above, well above normal turnout.
So,
That's pretty good.
There might be somebody here that has any questions. We would entertain any questions you might have for.
I have 2.
okay,
Do you know how that compares to 2 years ago and 4 years ago?
I have all of the numbers wrote down in my office, I can get those for you after the fact.
That'd be fine.
Yep.
That'd be great, thank you.
They're gonna audit tomorrow?
Tomorrow is just so every election that we have, the Secretary of State gives us a precinct that we have to audit. And so, that's what we do tomorrow.
Can that be watched by the public?
Yeah,
And where and when?
they'll be right in here at 10 a.m.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yep. And you can get copies of the abstracts after we're done, they'll sign them and stuff after.
Sounds good. Anybody else have any questions? Okay. Well, that sounds like we have a lot of pages to sign here, but, sounds like we've had an election, so entertain a motion to approve the canvass, certify those votes.
Move to approve the canvas and certify all the votes that's on
I'll second that.
Sarah?
Jim Carrey,
there.
Shane McCampbell,
Yep.
Tom Broker.
Yes. Do you want each one of these stamped? We sign each one.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay.
Actually, no.
What?
I'll get you a page to stamp.
Want your life to be any harder than it is right now, so.
We'll do that after the meeting,
Yeah,
if
we'll
that
do that
works.
after the meeting. Okay. Did I call for the vote?
You did.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
Yep, thank you.
We have minutes for the regular meeting of November 6th, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Sarah?
Shane McCampbell,
Aye.
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Tom Broker.
Yes. Any other business?
I have none.
Future agenda items.
I have none that I know
Sometime we're gonna have another
of. Work session.
work session on the comp board.
Oh, yes. And we need to
I-
do the wind.
Well, I know, I haven't, that
Okay,
board hasn't
okay.
given me anything yet, so.
Do you want it next week?
Let me check on it. I haven't had a chance to talk to the county attorney. She's not here.
Okay.
But, so maybe we need to do that. Either of you gentlemen have any future agenda items?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Committee reports.
I didn't have any this week.
Chris Nook went in on me, I didn't make it in time, and I did have a youth board meeting, but they canceled it for Veterans Day, so we've got nothing.
I had none. We will, so, if anybody from the public has any questions or comments, you can email the Board of Supervisors at board@dmcounty.com, that's BOARD@dmcounty.com, or you can call 319-753-8203, extension 4, that's 319-753-8203, extension 4. We'll give you a couple minutes to initiate that call or that email. In the meantime, does anybody, I'll get you in just a second. In the meantime, has anybody got any questions or comments? Okay, you've got a question about the settlement.
I do. What's there?
Okay, Iowa Code Section 22.13. Anyway, that once the final settlement is approved by the Board of Supervisors, which it will be approved the moment I sign it, it becomes a public record and is subject to release upon a request for record. As a matter of fact, I'll read you the, it says, when a government body reaches a final binding written settlement agreement that resolves a legal dispute claiming monetary damages, equitable relief, or a violation of a rule or statute, the government body shall, upon request, and to the extent allowed under applicable law, prepare a brief summary of the resolution of the dispute, indicating the identity of the parties involved, the nature of the dispute, and the terms of the settlement, including any payments made by or on behalf of the government body, and any actions to be taken by the government body. A government body is not required to prepare a settlement if the settlement agreement includes the information required to be, if the settlement agreement includes the information required to be included in the summary. The settlement agreement and any required summary shall be a public record. So a request for public record
Okay.
is how you would access it.
Okay. All
So, any other questions?
Just, no, on the election, both Johnson County and Story County had, bond referendums on the ballot this year. Johnson County's, I think, was $30 million, and the money would go directly to their conservation department, conservation board for, water quality improvements and park development, trail development, that kind of stuff. This is their second one. The first one they did was in 2008. They've run through that one. The second one, that one passed with 78% of the vote. And then Story County had their first one on this year, and that was 25 million. And it passed with, I think, 77% of the vote. So, kind of interesting to see some of the bigger counties out there, you know, doing different things. I think that makes them the fourth or fifth or so county that has their own local conservation bond.
Another difference in those counties is not only the larger, they have the two largest universities in the state located there.
Yeah. Interestingly, Adams County, the smallest county in the state, has one as well.
Really, they're their population is less than 4,000, I think that might be.
It's like 3,600 or something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yep. And so, they passed, I don't remember what the year was, but it's, been a few to several years back, and that was, I think really they have like one major park, and it was specific for that, so it's kinda interesting the way, you know, some municipalities in different counties are going about funding some things, so kinda neat to see those big wins for conservation across the state.
Thank you, Chris. Anybody else? I think our 2 minutes are up.
Quack, quack.
Right. With an eye, we're adjourned. Aye.
Sure.